Hey guys, on here, welcome back for episode 2 of season 2 of Andor. Last episode, we had an explosive kickoff to the season. Everybody's waiting to get some kind of update from Cassian as he himself finds himself quite literally in a bind. That's where we left off in the last episode, guys. Let's get ready to jump in. If you want to see the full-length reaction, as always, you can check it out over on Patreon, or if you come to channel, get you access as well. It is a watch-along format, so you will need your own footage to sync up with the time codes for actually an entire episode. Over there, you get the same thing for all the other shows and movies we cover on the channel. You also get to suggest and vote on what movies we react to each month. It's just a great way to support the channel, help us do the things we do over here. But at the end of the day, I really appreciate it. Enjoy this reaction. To at least leave a like. Drop a comment, subscribe if you're not already, because it really helps these videos out. That all said out of the way, let's go ahead and hop into episode 2. Here we go.
What is she doing? She's got to be close. If Crab was alive...
Collecting some water in whatever way you can.
What did you do with Rika's body? What? Rika's body? What's he talking about?
The hell?
They can't find her either. It's a trap. No!
This little feud just keeps escalating.
Don't shoot her! Make it move! On the floor! In! What's that? It's Rika's goggles. That's all there was.
Wait, what is going on?
Nobody. Just a boot.
Crab's boot. You just left it out there?
His foot was still in it. A stump of bloody foot.
Animals got him. What else?
What the hell? I'm watching the right episode, right? Yeah, what the fuck?
I don't want the Gorman project.
Did Krennic offer you the job?
You know that he did.
Then it's done. We're in it.
And what about Axis?
You invested almost 2 years. You built the legend and delivered almost nothing.
We're getting closer all the time.
He's here, he's there, he's everywhere. He's nowhere. Next time, catch them first. Gorman is a gift. Take it. Then win it.
I know I said we shouldn't broadcast from here, but I tried to reach out to Bix. I never got through. Rael's been shut down.
Lovely. Probably because of that audit.
Imperial inspection.
What kind of inspection?
Wouldn't that be nice to know? I need to be at the gallery.
You know what I've told you,
I
bud.
need serious comms.
I can't leave. You have to get a ride.
You should tell your boyfriend to back off the nog.
Who's my boyfriend?
What have you done? Thrown him over?
I don't know who we're talking about.
Tay Colmer, is he not your lover?
Haven't had that nonsense in a while.
His wife has run off. Tay had a bit too much first night punch. Had to be taken home.
I mean, it's a full-on shandy wedding. He grew up 4 valleys away. He should know better. Pace yourself or pay the price. He was always weak.
God, again, all these little things, little turn of phrases, whether intentional or not, have multiple meanings. And I'm also kind of curious how much he knows. I feel like he knows more than he lets on.
It's been 10 years since the last audit. Talia thinks they'll let us slide.
We can't count on that. What if we stay ahead of them?
I'd be careful. They caught someone running at 500. Find out what I can. Cassian.
Nothing yet. I mean, we hope he'll be here. Apparently, not only do we have to worry about them killing their own, we have to worry about shit in these woods, picking them off.
You know, they've gone very quiet over there. You need a perimeter.
I was just about to do that.
That's a good idea.
These people, man.
Eat it.
Why, mate?
You'll eat anything. Feed those trogs.
That was a dare.
Okay, I dare you.
Give it.
There are no small jobs here at the Bureau of Standards. Not that long ago, I was standing right where you are now. I was given a position in fuel purity. Found an entry on a Varnesian input account that didn't match. I had uncovered a cabal of corrupt purchasing agents who were stealing Imperial supplies in 4 sectors.
Well, goddamn, look at you.
There's a future here for those who dare.
What a way to make all of that feel more grandiose than it typically would be.
Once things calm down, we'll be okay.
Not if you've gone away.
But if we do, I'll come back.
Just promise you won't leave without saying goodbye.
We'll see.
Promise.
Can't guarantee you can keep that. Oh, lovely. Is that a patrol? Or is that the audit? Both? Ooh. Well, no avoiding it now.
Where are you coming from?
We just finished 500.
Shit.
You boys are working fast. Where to next?
We're all the Bix is here, I assume, then?
I haven't met him yet.
You will.
Try not to
Checking out
just
the
act
story.
casual. Shop casual. Okay, Bix is back here.
Hello.
Wait.
Hi.
Just finishing up. You get to move around a bit, right?
Yep.
Have you been to the Rael? Some of these farmers live their whole lives and never go.
I've been there.
I haven't seen it in a few years. We had a decent meal there last night.
Okay, and...
It's a beautiful ride over the field.
Wait, is he asking her out? Or what is happening?
Maybe you'd like to join me.
He is.
I'm not sure my husband would approve.
Oh. Sorry to hear that. Is he here?
Soft planet for a few days?
Does he worry about you?
In what way?
We've just shut down all the comms. Freeze the zone during an audit. It's supposed to stop things sneaking away while we're doing all our counting.
This is getting uncomfortable.
Darla.
I'm done. You ready?
Yeah. Nice to meet you. See you along the way.
God damn. Thank God we had somebody orbiting us at the moment. Hopefully he doesn't suspect anything, though.
I'd come up here with my uncles.
Dude, look at that.
No word from your friend?
Cinta? No. Luthen knows, but he won't tell me.
That's not acceptable.
If she wanted to see me, she would. It's never going to be perfect. Or good, really. Bad timing.
I'm sorry.
There's work to be done.
We have to live to do it, though, don't we?
We know one of you does. It's only a handful of people we know make it out of all of this fine. Well, fine is relative.
He should be back by now.
I think I know that.
What if they've grabbed him?
We'd be hearing about it.
I was a hostage.
That changes everything. How would that change anything? We have the pilot. They have a ship that goes nowhere without us.
We could have more food than we think.
And you can't trust Plug with food.
He flips sides for a meal.
No, he'd sure be at the front of the
Oh,
line.
I just...
Don't have
Okay.
any food.
I was a little slow at
ship?
this. They have him, they have the ship. And then they're just stalemating each other right now while everybody just starves and bickers.
Hang on. Just... We're getting worried. We should be getting worried.
About what?
1, 2, 3.
What the hell are they trying?
Trying to turn it around. The guns at the front, trying to put us down the barrel. No.
Oh, I mean, that's a move.
They moved. Check it. Proud. Another few centimeters. Hey, bit by bit.
That's a lot of bits.
They're making a little bit of progress.
How long this will take?
If they're lucky, they'll make 5 meters by midnight. They will be close.
Oh, taking advantage of it. Seems like everybody's just blind firing, though. That's fine, It halts their progress either way. This is some crazy shit that that Cassian just has to deal with at the moment. It's mildly absurd, actually.
I was sure if I went shopping you'd be delayed and we wouldn't have to do this.
No such luck.
We could pretend that you're not back.
We can't cancel again. We can't.
Tomorrow then.
What's this music? So, are they an item now?
Sagrona Teema.
As we should. So good to see you.
Looks like somebody made his way back. Made a little bit of a recovery.
No one's seen anything like this for a long time.
Well, perhaps there's good reason for that.
It's just the way his face shifts when he catches wind of something.
Last time we spoke, you told me you had new business coming in. You told me you were waiting.
I think I told you I was tired of waiting.
This is sounding serious.
The foundation is up and running. Your financial blemishes have been smoothed over without anyone being the wiser. Davos Skalden obviously has what he came for. Everyone seems quite pleased with how they've landed. And I'm left wondering about the risk I've taken on.
I'm sorry, I feel terrible. I really had no idea.
You know, the irony is, it's the rebellion that's hurt me most. Rebel activity soured my investments.
Oh,
You
lovely.
see, I might feel undervalued.
Yeah, These dealings are messy, man.
Absolutely. How I wish you'd made this clear sooner.
Perhaps I thought it was obvious. If I haven't, I'm sorry for that.
It's all new for her, man, at this point. Well, new-ish.
I hate having to say all this, Mon.
After all you've done for me, please. Now, let's celebrate.
Indeed.
Now, where... Yeah, there he is. I was gonna say, where did he skulk off to? Still just listening, trying to get something.
Was there a number?
He said I'd get into it once we'd survived the wedding.
So nothing specific.
He's had some bad investments. He sees all this.
Yeah.
Is there any chance he'd go to Skalden?
No, he wouldn't dare. His parent is about to speak. I have to go.
Wait. I can't leave this be. You must know that.
I will set a meeting on Coruscant with Tay next week. We will find a number.
He's like, if I gotta delete this dude from the board, I'm gonna delete this dude from the board.
It is also my duty to share just a single truthful insight. Sagrona,
Okay.
Teema, Salon. Pain will find you. Trouble and disagreement will arrive without summons. There's no choice in this. There's no effort required. You simply stand still and the galaxy will deliver a daily basket of fresh anxieties to your door without fail. My hope is that you learn to reach past this constant cloud of sadness. Pleasure, gaiety, amusement, these are the hidden things. The music buried beneath all that noise. Joy, joy, joy. But joy has no wind at its back. Joy will not announce its arrival. You need to listen for it and be mindful of how fleeting and delicate it can be. But search out these treasures. A moment of pleasing sensation. For me right now, it's a smile that I can't hide as I see these two young people sharing our greatest tradition.
It was a pretty solid speech, especially with what's on the horizon, what's coming, just to try to take a moment in all of the chaos.
We're not done yet.
I'm kind of over this. This is ridiculous at this point. But anyway, what I was saying was that, you know, just like with all the chaos in the world, just to appreciate the small little joys. Anything and everything that you can take a moment to just feel good with.
Are you backing down? I'm dropping a challenge.
A challenge? What is this? Dude, what the fuck? Like, everything's so serious all around that, and it seems like Cassian is stuck in a cartoon.
We're going out. No shooting unless they shoot first. Stand together. For Maya. Watch him. Eyes open.
Hey, man, when you're running these kind of schemes, you can't really control what the locals do, man.
I'll count to 3.
Everything means everything.
On 3. 1, 2, they
So
going?
far, so good.
You must be awfully desperate.
If you could see what you look like, you wouldn't say that.
5 hands. Roski rules.
Roski rules.
What does that mean?
Total submission.
Pick your second.
Round. Step up.
Say so.
Star Wars rock, paper, scissors. With 4 people, though. Oh!
Let your weapon fall.
Well, he's free. Oh no, what was that? Oh! Ah! This just keeps escalating and escalating, man. But if his contact isn't here at all, so what's the plan now? Like, where would he even go? And he's gone, leaving this madness behind. Finally. Oh, look at all that. Well, there we go. We're finally out of that shitty fucking situation. I'm glad that didn't linger into all 3 episodes, man. It was funny at first, but I'll be completely real with you, man. It was starting to weigh on me. Because again, it was just totally so different from everything else they were dealing with Chandrila, with the ISB, with them on Rael or whatever, and just all of this other stuff that's being taken so seriously. And then you just have Cassian handcuffed with these bunch of goobers who just can't figure anything out. They're all so inept and stupid. Like, it was like, what the fuck? And how just these random locals just got entangled into his whole escape plan. Like, the person he was supposed to meet's dead because of all them. And then it just turns out that their own little resistance here on this planet is just one of Luthen's many side projects. He tried to explain, he was like, hey, we've been supplying you guys. And they're like, where's your proof? And obviously, he doesn't have any of that. He obviously can't reveal what he knows. There are, like, limits in place as to what, to protections for all this to happen, for all this to work, their operations and everything. So, like, he can't do anything. There's like, his hands were literally tied. And they're like, well, we can't fly this thing, so let's just pick it up and aim it at these people held up over there. And then meanwhile, while they're dealing with everything, there are creatures picking them off at night. And we got this checkpoint going on. So even if Cassian got his messages out, it's not going to make it to Meero because they've got like a communications blockade going on. So no communications in or out of the system, so they can keep it locked down while they're doing their audit. So meanwhile, we're trying to navigate these Imperials coming through and checking in on everybody, checking whether or not they should be here or not. And then that one who just started to hit on Bix, like, oh, well, your husband, he's not here, right? He's off world? Can't check on you, huh? Like, had Brasso not stepped in there, it unnerves me what that guy may have tried to do there. What is this? So, like, last episode we had, like, again, like in that read with Kleya, I really did think she was trying to, like, maneuver that situation with her and Vel, but that could just be me. Obviously, there's still Cinta, though she doesn't seem to be in the picture at this point, off on a mission, because they both had 2 different ideas about how this was all playing out, their role in this rebellion, and with Luthen and all this, they had kind of this diverging idea. And so she's off on a mission, and obviously due to their protocols, there's no contact, or, they can't tell her where she's at, or none of this stuff. While all this is still happening on Chandrila, this whole event, as it's now kind of come to light that Tay, in his agreement to help Mon with all of her finances and stuff like that, because of also his past entanglement with some unsavory fellows as well. Financing the rebellion has started to hurt his own investments. And these things, so then on top of his divorce and then his dwindling resources, you know, he's kind of unraveling a little bit, and it's making everybody uneasy, especially Luthen. And with Mon having brought him into this as this childhood friend she's leveraging in this moment, as well as leveraging her own daughter, so many things that she's kind of trying to keep juggling in the air. Luthen's over here like, that guy looks like he's falling apart. Do I need to step in? And she's like, please don't. Like, I think he would fight. He would disappear if Luthen came into question here or started to kind of get involved. But like, rightfully so, everybody's a little on edge because she's been dealing with all these other things and also just trying to avoid garnering any suspicion or talking to him. So like that, she's almost in her own way, in her own neglectful way, kind of exacerbated that situation. And then we're just seeing everything kind of play out there and that social structure there. We got Dedra not really liking that Krennic brought her into this because she's still so fixated on Cassian and pinpointing Luthen and that whole thing. Like, she's still trying to focus in what she was already doing before, but now she's kind of pulled away on that, and her superiors is kind of like, hey, ride this train. Once you have evidence, once you actually have something to bring to us and not just theory, speculation, or illusions, then you can start to ride that. Right now, you have this in front of you, take it and go. And I guess in this year, her and Syril are, you know, living together, it seems like. He's making excuses for her recent disappearance. And then we see him kind of having worked up the ladder at his station here and bringing somebody else in and just kind of talking this place up, talking about there's gold to be mined here if you pay attention, if you do your work diligently, you know, trying to sell the company motto and all this kind of crap. I don't know. I really like all these little moments like this that really root us in this world so intimately like this. It was just a lot of fun seeing all of that. And again, just the world building, like all of these like traditions of Chandrila, and then just on top of that too, like what's going on in Rael. Again, the way this show puts us with the small folk and how it just shows us what's happening at the ground level. And not just the small folk, but like everybody, like what's happening in high society, what's happening at the ground level, what's happening all over the place, even in the bureaucracy of it all. Like, we get to see all these different sections and layers of the Star Wars world, and it gets to live and breathe. Even the stupidity of it all with these dipshits out in the middle of the woods there holding up Cassian in this quite literally extremely important mission that he's on. We kind of have a gamut. So as much as that's like, it started to weigh on me and wear on me a little bit, we are getting like a broad spectrum representation of the Star Wars universe as a whole. But finally, Cassian was able to get himself out of this situation. Just needed to bide his time, find his little ways to survive, collecting water on his own and, you know, waiting them out. And as they all dropped their weapons and did this little like competition to see who would finally get what, he leveraged the person who was trying to be watching him, got a blaster, got it on him, got himself free, and made it to the ship while they were all distracted. And before they get act, got the fuck out of there. I'm curious where we're going to go off to now and what he's going to do now that he's just got the ship and no one to drop it off to. Does he even know where we're supposed to go from that point? Who knows? They compartmentalize information so efficiently, it's hard to imagine that he knows exactly where to go next, but so maybe he'll just reach out, because literally everybody is like waiting for Cassian to say anything. He just needs to get a signal out, and they'll probably have to course correct from that point onward, but he's kind of stuck with this ship and on his own at the moment. But that's where we're at. Gonna call it there. Wouldn't know what you guys thought. How do you feel about all this? How do you feel about that, the little Hatfields and McCoys that we're going at it here with Cassian? Sound off the comments. Let me know your thoughts down below. We'll carry on the conversation after the video. Hope you enjoyed the reaction. If it did, leave a like, drop a comment, subscribe if you're not already. Remember, if you want to see the full-length reaction, as always, you can check it out over on Patreon, or if you become a member of the channel, get you access as well. And speaking of before we go, want to shout out our channel legends: Benny Share, Your Course God, Rubber Anguiano, Jeffrey L, Jay Cottrell, Eric Official, Casey Wood, Russell Crocker, Watchtower, Domi, Gregory Toner, and Lily Chan-san. Thank you guys so much for continued support. But that's it for this video, guys. I'm going to see you all in the next one. But until then, may the Force be with you always. Take care, everybody.